There is a very specific moment every Doom Eternal player has. It usually happens about halfway through a fight. Your health is gone, your armor is gone, your ammo is emotionally gone, and you say out loud, maybe quietly, maybe loudly, okay, that's bullcrap. Let's get something out of the way. Unfair doesn't always mean badly designed. Most games are actually designed to feel comfortable, not fair. Comfortable means enemies behave predictably, mistakes are punished gently, the game subtly corrects you. Doom Eternal does none of that. Instead it says, here are the rules, I will not remind you, good luck. And that creates friction, especially if you play Doom 2016, because Doom 2016 loves your favorite weapon. Doom Eternal hates it. This game punishes tunnel vision, panic spraying, playing safe and playing familiar, which feels unfair because most shooters reward those instincts.
Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, you're cool, and fuck you, I'm out.
Let's start with the most controversial boy, the Marauder. Ah yes, the enemy that calls forum posts, the enemy that calls YouTube thumbnails, the enemy that personally ruins someone's Ultra Nightmare run. Let me explain why he feels unfair. Your first Marauder fight feels illegal, the shield blocks everything, you can't use super weapons, and he punishes you if you're close and far away, damage windows feel random, and he has no obvious weak point at first. Every Doom instinct you've learned suddenly stops working. You shoot, blocked. You rush, punished. You retreat, axe to the face. It feels like the game changed the rules without telling you, but this is what the game is actually trying to do. The Marauder is not a DPS check, he's a discipline check. He tests timing over aggression, trigger discipline, restraint over damage, and patience over panic. And Doom Eternal almost never asks you to wait, which is why this feels so wrong. This is the game saying, you don't always get to act first, which is heresy in Doom.
Well, your brakes are better.
And my engine's better, and my gearbox is better.
Speed isn't everything.
Is it not?
Now let's talk about a quieter form of unfairness, the Whiplash. This enemy does not one-shot you, it doesn't announce itself, it doesn't even look that threatening, and yet, it's quite slippery to deal with. You fight different enemies like the Pinky and the Revenant, everything is loud and dramatic, then suddenly, your screen shakes, your health is gone, and you don't remember getting hit. You turn around and see that thing, slithering, fast, impossible to track, and your brain says, that enemy is quite cheap. He feels cheap because the Whiplash breaks the threat hierarchy. Most shooters teach the big enemy is big priority and the small enemy you deal with later, or use it as a resource. Doom Eternal says, incorrect. The Whiplash punishes tunnel vision, overcommitment, and ignoring pressure. It's not dangerous because it's strong, it's dangerous because you don't respect it. Once you learn to ice bomb it, lock and burst, and kill it immediately, it goes from nightmare to nuisance. But the game lets you suffer first. The Mancubus is another enemy that can feel unfair at first. You're supposed to keep him at a distance, poking him with long-range weapons like the ballista and the rocket launcher. However, I, a sane, rational human being, find the meat hook shotgun to be the best weapon in the entire game, so I use that against the Mancubus. However, when you get in close, that's when he does the most amount of damage. The Mancubus, similar to the Marauder, teaches you discipline and tells you don't use your favorite weapon against him, despite how much you want to. Now let's talk about the enemy that makes people pause the game, the Archvile. This enemy doesn't just fight you, it ruins the fight. You enter an arena, combat starts, you're doing fine, then suddenly enemies respawn, new enemies appear, everything glows orange, the room feels smaller. You think, did I do something wrong? No, the Archvile just exists, and that's the problem. The Archvile is not a combat challenge, it's a decision-making timer. It tests priority reassessment, willingness to burn resources, and commitment. If you hesitate, you lose. If you play safe, you lose. If you think, I'll deal with it after, you lose harder. The Archvile forces you to do something uncomfortable. Spend now or suffer later, which goes against every survival instinct. That's why it feels unfair. The click happens when you realize something crucial. Doom Eternal isn't unfair, it's honest. It doesn't scale difficulty secretly, adjust damage dynamically, or correct your mistakes. It lets you fail loudly. Every unfair death is a delayed feedback. You didn't die because of what you did then, you died because of what you did earlier. And once that clicks, encounters feel readable, tools feel powerful, chaos feels manageable. The game didn't change, you did. So yes, Doom Eternal feels unfair, but only because it refuses to protect you from your instincts. It doesn't hate you, it hates panic, it hates comfort, it hates habits. And once you understand that, the game that feels cruel becomes one of the most precise, expressive shooters ever made. It wasn't cheating, it was teaching, just very loudly. This is Zach, not Zach, signing off. Please remember to like, favorite, comment, and subscribe.